Damn, it's been a while. How's it going, guys? It's Resurrecting Astrorez here, and today I got another video. In this video, I'm gonna be kind of explaining why I haven't really, uploaded in the past 2 weeks, or about a week and a half, 2 weeks, whatever. I haven't really recorded in 2 weeks, so yeah, this is a problem. And I haven't played much Call of Duty either, so sorry if that I completely suck. So I forgot everything, I forgot how to do everything, and yeah, I'll be terrible. But let's get right into this. So I got a little story to tell you. So if you I usually put my personal life on Twitter. So if you haven't really followed me, go to just @AstroRes for Twitter and follow me if you want to keep updated. Even though none of you probably really care what I do in my spare time. But anyways, I've been at the beach for I was at the beach for the past week. Just chilling, and that was complete bullshit. But just chilling, just trying to have a relaxing time. I get back the first day, internet just someone crashed into one of the internet box tower things. I don't really fucking know what happened, but they crashed into it, right? So my internet was off for one whole day, so I couldn't make a video then. So I've been back for pretty much 2 days. But the main basis of this video is going to be explaining what I basically did at the beach. What's this guy doing? And he just wrecked me. Okay then. But I'm going to be explaining kind of what I did at the beach basically. So it starts off in where I live. We went to Myrtle Beach. If you don't know what that is, you just look it up, okay? Use Google Maps, use your mom, use a map. I don't really care. So from where I live, it's basically a 6-hour drive. So sitting in a 6-hour drive, usually that's probably not long for most travelers. Some people do like 17-hour drives, 12-hour drives, yeah, but 6-hour drives that's something I usually don't do. So it seems really long to me. And okay. And for some reason my parents think it's gonna be a great idea to go a day before we bought the hotel so we can get a head start. Quote unquote head start. Driving the car for about 4 hours, and we go an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the beach where we're supposed to be going, right? And we stopped at this hotel, and just there was a hotel worse than this. I would love to know. The hotel legit, no lie, it smelled like a cat's litter box. The internet was god awful, always disconnected you. And you had to pay extra for the internet. Didn't have any refrigerators, didn't have anything. It was always hot in there because the AC was broken. The people were there were I don't even know. It was just terrible. So I'm sitting there yeah, it's not gonna be that bad. We're gonna be here for just the night, sleep and just go and get ready for the beach tomorrow. What the fuck? But get ready for the beach tomorrow. So I'm it's not gonna be that bad. Sleeping was god awful. So then well, it can't get really worse than that. I was wrong. I was very, very wrong. What did I just get killed by? What does this game turn out to be? So first day we get there, right? And we got there 2 hours earlier because we got there, but they said you had to wait 2 hours because they're cleaning the rooms and everything like that. So we're that's not gonna be that bad. And I'm a very white person. I'm ginger. I'm very white. I don't like the sun, okay? So with me being very white, I sunburn easy. So my parents were why don't you just go down to the beach to, just wait the time out for 2 hours. I don't really know. It's do I want to? Do I just, I don't know. I was they peer pressured me into doing it, okay? Remember, I'm white as fuck. You take the whitest white you've ever white, and compare it to my skin, and it's even more white. So I get in the water, right? It was pretty cool for the first about hour and a half. Then the sun comes out, and like I said, I do not like the sun. My body doesn't like the sun. Res and sun do not mix well together. So last 30 minutes is basically a lot of sunlight. I go back and they're your hotel room's ready. It's been 2 hours. So I'm hey, that's pretty nice, and there's a turret in there. So I'm hey, that's pretty nice, right? Go in there, don't feel that bad, don't feel like I got sunburnt. Legit 3 hours after I got my room, boom, went from Casper the Ghost to a giant lobster, and I don't know what I did there. So I'm sitting there redder than the red that you've ever read could be. So yeah, I was really burnt. And obviously being sunburned, being sunburned is not that bad. But when I sunburned really bad. So it's just immediate pain, heat, everything. So I'm like, well, fuck, you know? Got sunburnt, it's terrible. I'm not liking this one bit. So I'm like, damn it, you know? So after the first day I got sunburnt, the hotel room wasn't really that bad. But I couldn't really do anything, right? Like, I just can't do anything. It's just, can't go outside, can't really do much because, you know, being sunburnt, if you try to even move, it's like, worst pain you've ever experienced in your life. It's like legit giving birth to a red hot scorching sun on your shoulders. So after that, I didn't really do much for the next few days. Like, second day, I didn't really do much, but talked to a few people. Third day, didn't really do much. Actually, on the third day, I did do something. I went out at night and went night swimming in the ocean because, you know, the sun wasn't out, so I couldn't get burnt really too much worse than I already was. But the fourth day, this is where it's very vivid in my mind. So I go night swimming again, right? Just, you know, it's just the ocean or whatever. Then I'm just sitting there, correct? And this is even the worst part. Some stupid, like, no offense to her, but some blonde is sitting there, like, she wasn't even blonde, she was like a brunette, but like, and they're like, you know there's sharks in the water, right? And I'm sitting there comprehending in my mind, if I'm correct, this is an ocean. If I'm correct, sharks swim in oceans. So yes, I am aware that there is sharks in here. Then I'm like, no, I didn't know. And she's like, yeah, if they could come up, they could bite your legs. And I'm like, what? Just, I'm pretty sure I lost about 30 brain cells in the 5 seconds I was talking to her. No offense to her, but like, I think I forgot everything my algebra teacher taught me in 3rd grade. And yes, that algebra teacher in 3rd grade fucked me in the ass. Never mind, I didn't get killed by that. A. So everything was fine, you know, like, it was getting late, so I got out of the water. This is like 30 minutes after she told me, there's sharks in the water, there's sharks in the water. It was about 30 minutes after that, correct? Yeah? Yeah, so we're on the same page here. So I head back up to the hotel room, jog for the towel, put some new clothes on. I call Astral Sky, and we're just sitting there chatting. Then my right arm, no, not my right arm, my left arm, gets a weird stinging pain. And I'm like, it's nothing much, it was like a little like itchiness. So I'm like, it's nothing much of it. Then I was just sitting there scratching it a little bit and putting a towel over it because it was like itching and stinging. And I was like, I didn't think much of it because, you know, it's just a little itching and stinging. It's probably like some sand or whatever. But in my sunburn, so it was like, I was still sunburned at the time, okay? So I'm sitting there and I'm like, nothing's gonna happen, right? It's fine. But then about 10, not even 10 minutes later, boom, all through my arms, all through my back, everywhere. It's an immense pain. Sky, I'm recording a video. Are you proud of me?
What?
I'm recording a video. Are you proud of me?
No.
Want to say anything to my viewers?
No. Subscribe to me.
Oh. Oh. You've been exposed.
Dude, it's legit 3 AM. Why are you calling me?
Don't worry about it. So back to the story, right? There's immense pain. It felt like an itch, like a rash, but there was like all these little red lines throughout my arm, and it felt like, you know, a rash that had a lot of stinging. We have to take into consideration I was digging my nails into my skin because it was painful, and I was sunburnt at the same time. Like those two things don't combine whatsoever. So you can just only imagine what type of pain I was in. Just sitting there scratching a sunburn. If you don't scratch it, the little stinging feeling's gonna come back and it's gonna hurt like terribly, right? So I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst day of my life. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm like, what? So after I'm sitting there for like 10 minutes, I put aloe on it, everything. I don't know how to stop it, right? So like, my parents are like, look up some symptoms, right? So after they look up the symptoms, everything's pointing to a jellyfish sting, but not like an actual jellyfish sting. It's been said to like be like a stray jellyfish arm that broke off the jellyfish and it still has like electric juices, whatever you gonna call them. So I'm sitting like, I was swimming in the ocean. It was around like 11 p.m. I got stung by a stray jellyfish leg. Things are not going great at all. And I just got killed by a reaver. Oh my god, I'm done with life. Like at this point in my life, I'm ready to die already. 15 years in and I'm ready to die. So I'm feeling the worst pain in my life. I got a stray jellyfish sting. Some random blonde bitch told me that there's sharks in the ocean. Like, I don't even know what's happening at this point. I'm pretty sure that, like, I'm in hell. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. So after we look up the symptoms, we look up cures, obviously, because, you know, this is the worst pain I've ever felt in my life, and I want to get rid of it, like, right now. Rubbing a sunburn, having a lot of shock stings, and, like, my arms were, like, scarred with, like, little red, like, lines. It was terrible. So we look up some things. It's jellyfish cream, and so we got that. We got some sleeping pills, so I can go to sleep, and some, what's it called? Some sort of pain medication. Yeah. So after we get all that, hoping it'll work, we also get this some sort of spray that's supposed to heal itches and burns. So I'm just like sitting there like, give me everything. I'm ready to like accept fate already, but I'm gonna try to make it out. I'm gonna try to live. I'm gonna be a warrior, even though I'm already accepting death. So I started like popping like pills like some drug addict with Molly on a Friday night, and I start spraying myself down like some preppy boy that always wears cologne. So I'm like, yeah. Then like another way to keep it from like stinging stuff is like distract yourself. So I'm sitting there thinking in my mind, what's a good way to distract yourself? So I get on the most cringiest app on my phone, and I start spinning a fidget spinner in my other hand. So I'm sitting there like, yeah, this will definitely work. And I'm telling you, it didn't work for the first 30 minutes. I thought I was gonna die. I either was gonna die or commit suicide. I didn't know which. I didn't know what I wanted to do first. But then, like after 30 minutes, everything went away, and it was good. So yeah, that happened. And that took about a total of 4 days up. Then internet's gone for another day. So sorry that uploads have not been really consistent or even frequent. But I promised I'm gonna get back on the upload grind and expect more videos from me soon. Remember, go follow me on Twitter at AstralRez if you want to keep updated with some of the stuff I do and get sneak peeks on the type of videos I'm doing, all that good jazz. But anyways, guys, been the Resurrected, AstralRez. See you later. Peace.